Middle School Math X, solving inequalities. So today we're going to talk about how we solve and graph inequalities. So remember, an inequality is just like an equation, but we're using an inequality symbol. So like less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. So we're going to solve it just like we would an equation, okay? But we're going to be using an inequality because we can have more than one answer. We can have all the numbers less than or greater than an answer. Okay, so again, we're going to split our inequality, okay, down the symbol, circle our value that's with x. So then we have to get rid of the minus 12. So to get rid of minus 12, we have to do the opposite. So we add 12. We have to do it to both sides to keep it balanced. So we have our 4x's left. 12 plus 12 is 24. 4x means 4 times x. So to get rid of times or multiply, we divide both sides by 4. That's going to leave us with 1x. 24 divided by 4 is 6. And then we're going to use our same symbol. Okay, so we have x should be less than or equal to 6. So any number that's less than or equal to 6 would make this true. So if we graph it, we can use like 5, 6, 7 on the number line. Since we're using the less than and equal to symbol, it has the line under it. The circle we make at 6 is going to be filled in. So if it's equal to that value, we color it in. And then we want our arrow to go to all the numbers that are less than 6. So it's going to go to the left towards 5. Okay, because any number we pick on this side that's less than 6, if we plug it in, it should make our equation true. So let's just try 5. If I did 4 times 5, subtract 12, it should be less than or equal to 12. Well, 4 times 5 is 20. 20 minus 12 should be less than or equal to 12. It's 8. 8 is less than or equal to 12, so I know my arrow is going the right way. So that's how we can solve an inequality and graph our answer. Let's take a look at another example. So this time it says negative 8 times x plus 40 is greater than negative 16. Okay, so again, we split our number, or our inequality. I see that I have a negative with x, so that tells me my inequality symbol, the greater than symbol, is going to switch directions and become a less than symbol. So anytime the number that is with x is negative, it's going to flip the direction of our sign. Okay, but then we still solve it the same. So instead of adding 40, we have to subtract 40 to get rid of it. I still have my negative 8x's. Negative 16 minus 40. Okay, so I'm already at negative 16. I need to go backwards or down 40 more. So I can add these two numbers. So I'd be at negative 56. So now I need to get rid of multiplying by negative 8. So I do the opposite of multiply, I divide. So now I'm left with my x. Negative 56 divided by negative 8. A negative divided by a negative makes positive. And 56 divided by 8 is 7. So our number should be less than 7 for it to make sense. So my number line could be 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put an open circle at 7, okay, because I don't have the equal to sign, and it's going to go the direction of less than, the number smaller than 7, which would be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and so on. Okay, so remember, we said we could always check our answer. So I'm going to plug in 6. So I'm going to do negative 8 times 6, add 40, and see if it's bigger than negative 16. So negative 8 times 6 is negative 48. When I add 40, I get negative 8. Negative 8 is bigger than negative 16. Just think about temperature. Negative 16 is colder. It's smaller than negative 8. So we know our arrow is in the right direction. One more. Negative half times x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 5. Okay, so again, we split it. I circle my number with x. I see it's negative, so like the last one, I have to flip my sign. Okay, so then we can solve it by getting rid of adding 5. We subtract, adding 3, we subtract 3. We still have our negative half times x. 5 minus 3 is 2. Now we have to get rid of multiplying by negative half. So we divide by negative half. Okay, when dividing, make our common denominator. So 4 divided by negative 1 is negative 4. So x should be less than or equal to negative 4. So if we plot our number line, we have negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. We're going to use a closed circle. Okay, so a closed circle because we have the equal to in our inequality. And then we're going to go again less than. Numbers smaller are to the left. Okay, and then remember we can always pick an answer and check. So negative 5, if I do negative half times negative 5, add 3, it should be greater than or equal to 5. Negative half times negative 5 is positive 2.5, plus 3 is 5.5, which is bigger than 5. So we know our arrow is in the right direction. All right, and that's how we solve inequalities. Have a good day.